of this show. My name is Julius Momo. Now, June is considered to be a men's mental health month, and definitely this month we will be talking more about mental illness or mental health concerning men right here on RGC Heroes of Faith. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, and kindly visit us, or once you visit us, kindly like, share, leave a comment. Definitely we'll get back to you concerning your question or concerning your comment. I'm not alone in studio. Definitely I'm with our very own Reverend Zachary Kariuki, who is going to help me tackle this topic for the next couple of episodes. Welcome, Reverend.
Thank you, Julius. And once again, we are here to continue with our discussion on our mental health, especially targeting men. And we are grateful that these discussions, they form part of the therapies to our people who are mentally sick or have mental issues. And when we are discussing it and involving everyone, even our listeners, I know we are helping somebody somewhere. So we really welcome every one of us. Feel free to interact with us in the course of this discussion.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Percy, it's said that when it comes to men, mind, and faith, say that in churches and homes or in places where we interact with many people, men are hurting from inside, but from outside they appear to be okay. What probably can you say on that?
Yes, Julius, actually what we usually tend to think is that men don't have issues, only women who are loaded with issues. But in the real sense, men are overwhelmed and even overloaded with issues. It's only that they lack the proper way of venting out what is within their heart. You may see, and for men to know what is in their heart, you need to be well versant with the symptoms of that manifest or reveal a mental health, because the culture and upbringing, especially in the African cultures, men are regarded to be strong, masculine, less emotional, and that is still a deception, because all of us, we are emotional beings. We are, as well as we spiritual beings, and when God created us in that nature, He created us in order to enjoy who we are and be real. So in many situations, men are not real because of trying to hide their emotions. But for women, they are very real. They speak it out. They release what is within them by talking it out, whether you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it. May women know that that is a therapy that keeps them in fit, in good mental health. So surely men have issues, but due to cultural, call them even biological issues, they tend to hide their emotions, thinking that when they reveal what is ailing them from inward, it will be an act of feminism or weakness, which is not. Yeah.
Probably, Percy, have you ever been you felt like you had to keep it together, and even when you are falling apart, but you are in that state, and probably how did you handle that? Because I think from your experience, someone else can probably get some help. And also, you see, as a person who has studied psychology, you could be having some tips on how you can handle some situations like that.
Yeah, I would say that surely times this life, it's not all that smooth. That is, your emotions are constant, your psychological status are okay. There are issues that tends to come up now and then, and they end up bringing what we may call probably a mental breakdown or an emotional breakdown because of the overwhelming issues that are weighing us down in this life. And I want to say that as we grow up, we tend to come through some situations that bring us down. You feel like you have come to your dead end. You wish death. You are totally disoriented and even disconnected with the reality because of the pressing issues. Especially times like personally when we went through losses of our children, you would look around and see you lack the sense of living. You tend to feel a deep sense of guilt, like I have not done enough to lose a child. And even at times you feel like you want to withdraw from everybody, lock yourself in. And those moments are very traumatizing. You feel you are very down. You have lost the touch with the reality. Reasoning is incapacitated. Emotions, it's like you don't even know or realize what you are doing or even talking. And those situations, at times they have hit my life. That was one incident. At time you go through a stress because of probably financial constraints. You are carrying a burden. There are issues, pending bills you want to clear. You want to help a situation, yet you do not have the capability. Even that kindness where you want to help, yet it is beyond your ability. It can bring you to a mental issue, situation. You are so much, I would say, overkind. You are also at time you are so merciful, very merciful, even to the point, even to an extent where you are not supposed to be showing mercy. These are things that are all over. And you reach a place you feel like you are about to collapse, to faint, because of the weight of the stress. And the good thing, it's when you learn how to come out of them, because that is still another technique. You can reach a point and lay down all your burdens. Christ, when he looked at the congregation, when it was coming towards him, he made a cry. And it made a declaration, "Come unto me, all ye that are heavily laden, or weighing down with the burdens, and I will give you rest." So there are times we tend to relieve whatever is weighing us down by also turning to faith. Casting our burdens to him, to Christ. So that is one of the technique, a spiritual technique, yes, where you leave it to God. Mm-hmm. And when you leave it to God, you become carefree, because God is careful. Sure. So there are times you reach a place and you say, "I won't worry any longer. I won't care so much. I am free and I'm carefree, because there is one who is careful." Sure. Yes.
You see, sometimes when someone, especially a man, is in such situations, Sometimes you could look or you could see someone and you could think that person is okay, or probably from the appearance that person looks to be okay, but deep inside that person is suffering. As you've said, sometimes it could bring some mental issues and all that. And one of the aspects that you've said to relieve is a spiritual way that you can relieve, or you can vent your issues to God, and God will help you, or God will sort you out. What if someone feels like you said, what if someone feels like, I've really been in this with God, and I feel like I don't want to go to God again? What are some of the things that or what are some of the things that can help someone not to deviate from God, but they go through the process and at last they understand that God was with them through that journey?
Yeah, Julius, at time, even offense or a mental issue can be aroused by maybe an offense, picking an offense with God. And if you have an offense with God, then you do not have that confidence of sorting it out with Him. I would say that in life, we are social beings. And being social beings means we relate. Yeah, we develop healthy relationships with the people. We tend to put a trust in a fellow human beings, especially a trust that they can be of help to us. And times we call them accountability partners. Times we also call them mentors, counselors. These are the people you can also go and vent out what is within you, what is troubling your mind and your soul and spirit. You know, times when mental attack comes to us, we lack peace in the heart, we lack confidence in life. And when we have an accountability partner, we are able to tell them all. You can pick a friend, and a friend, when you are picking a friend, it's a true friend, not a traitor or a betrayer. Somebody who will not betray you, somebody who will not expose you to your enemies or to a people who can do harm on us. So we do come to them and approach them so that they may become of help to us when we are going through the healing process. So I would encourage the viewer, who is your accountability partner? Accountability partner is a person who you can tell it all. And if he feel like rebuking you, punishing you, or empathizing with you, the key thing is that he has given you an active listening ear, that he has listened to you with an attention that you are looking for. So you see, many of mental issues, they are not medicinal in nature. They are just but a matter of talking it out and trusting and believing in somebody, picking solutions from men, what men would tell you. You are ready to implement, to come up with an action plan on what your advisor tells you concerning what you are going through. So it is a good thing to have an accountability partner, or somebody who can speak to your life and you can also speak to. That's still another way that we can sort out our issues.
All right.
Yeah.
When you speak of an accountability partner, and especially when you are talking of men, what kind of an accountability partner are you talking? Could it be a fellow man, or could it be probably someone on the other gender?
I would say that accountability partner, if it relates with our personal issues, it is good to choose the same sex accountability partner, because what issues of men are best understood by men rather than by a woman.
Yes.
And the issues of a woman are best understood by a fellow woman. But at times men, people tend to pretend or to show like to act like I understand. The issues that I usually see women sharing with my wife, I cannot get into them. Even to me, I inquire from her. And how did you advise? Because these are issues to do with the gender, the female gender.
Yes.
But also issues to do with the men. I handle them, and she cannot really understand. I have to help her understand.
Great.
So to me, I would say an accountability partner who is good in this matter of helping in coming out of mental issues. It should be an accountability of the same sex that you belong to. If it is a couple, it must be if it is an opposite sex, they must do it together with a husband or a male partner there, so that both of them can lay input onto you. A male partner can really know what maybe a female partner is trying to give out as a counseling, and it does not work with the men. So that's why if you are to take accountability partner, can be a couple or a male and a female who does it together, rather than going for each alone. What will happen if I go to a woman and tell her my issues as I cry, and she is emotional? Maybe atanihurumia, she will be merciful to me. And if it is matters relating with the sexual disorders, how will she? It will provoke some emotions, and it can end up the counseling itself going sour, going in the wrong direction.
Yes,
because you are talking to an opposite sex, and both of us, we are emotional. Let's say about a woman coming to approach me on matters relating with the sexual disorders.
Yes.
Maybe I may reach up to the point because of the sexual arousing within my body. I start giving her like I am the one who will really help in that. Sympathetic, and sympathy does not heal. In fact, it only sugarcoated them, and they become, they continue to be more deep and deep.
Yes.
So do not sympathize. But when you empathize, that is when you are able to get into the shoe of that person. You are not getting in there in order to address your personal issues. Sympathy has something to do with the personal issues, kind of relating them with the issues of this person. You see me crying, and I'm not crying because of your problem. I'm crying because I was in that situation. That is not giving a solution. A good solution is that yes, I hear you, I can feel you, I am tending to understand, because when you say I feel, I might be cheating, but I am working hard to understand what you are feeling. And I know you will help me to understand. That's where the helping hands come in, because this person whom you are helping will now feel I am with the right person to walk with me out of the storms that I am in.
Wow.
So me, I would not advise one to go for the opposite partner.
It has to, if you're a man, you kindly
Yes.
look for a fellow
Or
man.
look for a fellow man.
If you're a lady, you look for a fellow lady.
Yes.
Because definitely, if you're a man understands you more than a lady will understand you.
Yes.
Nice. That's quite a good insight. And when you were talking about that, there was a disorder that you've talked about, and what is coming in my mind is during this time of mental illness, there are some disorders that can come up.
Yeah.
And some people might understand them and some other people might not until it is quite too late, right?
Yeah.
Probably you can talk a little bit about some of the disorders that come in times of mental illness.
Well, thank you, Julius, for that engagement. Surely, as human beings, we are not human beings without a healthy mental state. As the book of Proverbs says, as a man thinketh, so he is. We are human, we are normal beings because of the soberness of our mind. And when our mind is under attack, we have mental issues. What we see, the disorders you are mentioning, they are the characters and behaviors and changes that are seen outwardly. And psychologists have tried to come up with a number of disorders. There are many. There is disorders which are called anxiety disorders. There is personality disorders. There are mood disorders. There are sexual disorders, gender identity disorders, and even something to do with eating. Eating disorders. All these are kind of behavioral traits that manifest or depict some shortcomings in the normal functioning of the brain of a man. So the more we have problems in our mind, the more disorders increase around us. These disorders resort to different kind of behaviors and traits. And I believe having more time, we will be able to look at each disorder, some of these disorders and their traits, how you can detect them, how they deform a person, the person we know, how he is totally deformed. The people are left wondering, is he the one? Because they are of the disorders we are seeing and witnessing. Yes. So those are some of the disorders. We have anxiety disorders, mood disorders. We have eating disorders, sexuality disorders. We have eating. We have personality disorders. We have gender identity disorders, and we are seeing them all over in the society. Yes. Every now and then we can point to a disorder in a person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, definitely. I think that is where we can hold it for now. Then on our next episode, definitely we will talk about those disorders, and there is one particular one which has really caught me. And on our next episode, definitely I would like us to start with it. In those disorders, one which has touched or which has caught my attention is about gender identity disorders. And definitely in our society, it's been seen.
Yeah. And
I think it's something that we need to talk about, and how people can identify it in our society. Definitely, this has been a good discussion, and quite some good insights there. Thank you so much, and definitely we are live on Facebook, YouTube at GC Heroes of Faith Waithaka, or you can say Mudama if you like it. We would like to hear from you what you think about this discussion. And as I said, as we are starting, you can like, subscribe, and when we get your comment, definitely we'll get back to you. If definitely you like to get some assistance, either some guidance and all that, you can get to us through our social media platforms. We thank you for taking your time and being part of this discussion. Definitely, before I close, I think I have this saying that it says that in our churches, in our homes, and in our hearts, men are hurting and many are suffering in silence. But we believe healing begins with truth, community, and God's grace. Definitely, if you're a man and you need someone to talk to, get in touch with us. We will hook you up with someone you can talk to. This has been the Side Talk. Julius Momo is my name. Till next time, goodbye.